Subtle sign Prince William was genuinely touched by fans' message to Princess Kate. During a royal visit, Prince William appeared to be moved by a gesture of support for Princess Kate, according to a body language expert. The future king visited a food distribution charity in Surrey on Thursday, April 18, and Judi James stated that William was clearly affected by the volunteer Rachel Candappa's expression of concern. "William looks and sounds so touched here as he is given a get-well card for Kate," Ms. James said to the Mirror. He begins to nod in acknowledgement, as his voice becomes quieter. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. He reacts with a closer proximity and a touch on the woman's arm as a gesture of emotional recognition, empathy, and thanks, clearly affected by the sympathy. After receiving the Get Well Soon cards, the Prince of Wales expressed his gratitude by putting his hand on Mrs. Candappa's shoulder and saying, "Thank you very much, that's kind." After expressing her gesture to William, Mrs. Candappa remarked, "He's human after all. Recall that he is a spouse and a father to the children in addition to being a king. Thus, he must take care of her. That's the time to come forward and show somebody how much you appreciate them." Emotions and care were all in that card, she continued. "The nation's hearts were broken when you very courageously went on the global stage on your own to talk about your personal health issues," Mrs. Candappa, 71, wrote in her card. "You must have had a lot of steel in you to hold it together," she continued. "Your Royal Highness, you are going to beat this with the support of your beautiful and loving husband, caring parents and very close siblings." Princess Kate revealed in a tearful video released over a month ago that she had begun treatment for cancer. The video was praised widely for being so honest. William's body language, according to Ms. James, was showing a softer, gentler and rather grateful look. She saw that William had his hands joined in front of him in a show of gratitude, and that his head was slightly cocked. His feet are spread to give inner confidence, yet he appears to be a man who has recently received a lot of messages expressing love, worry, and care, Ms. James continued. William seemed at ease and grinned while giving a tour at Sunbury-on-Thames-based Surplus to Supper. It was the first time Harry had appeared in public since the Princess of Wales made her cancer diagnosis public. He became aware of the organization's efforts to feed food banks and other organizations with produce, toiletries, and freshly prepared meals that are donated. William cleaned his hands, put on an apron, chopped celery for a chili con carne dinner, and hopped in a truck to deliver food to a local group. The prince assisted in carrying food containers into the Surplus to Supper van at a youth center by jumping out of it while wearing a high-visibility outfit. After making a joke about how a bit nervous the youngsters appeared, William spoke with the workers and volunteers at the Hanworth Centre hub in Feltham, West London, and also discussed the services offered with them. Asking how much the annual excess food deliveries helped the youth facility, the prince commented that he felt Claire Hopkins, co-founder of Access to Supper, was a bit of a hit in the local area. He then laughed and said he was sorry if he had made her blush. Following the visit, Mrs. Hopkins claimed to have informed William that there were other patients receiving cancer treatment in the room. She continued, "We did give a card on behalf of our team for the King and for Kate, and as we did say that, you know, unfortunately it is something that there's many people in the room that we were serving, have undergone or understand how difficult it can be and are connected, one or two people are connected in this way." Mrs. Hopkins went on to say, "This is what community does, you work together, you communicate and you share the experience." She continued by expressing her wish that the prince and his family had a nice break together as a family, and that the treatment will happen and it will be successful.